These months just keep flying by faster and faster. Today, believe it or not, it's time to recap the month that was July of 2020. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Kitty Lime Pie by Back Pocket Brewing Company. It's a key lime pie inspired goza.
Very interested to try this one out. You know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and let's recap the month that was July 2020.
Contri, known as the Nes Punk, and you are watching Gaming Off the Grid. Right now you're on the grid watching on YouTube though, so you have power and electricity.
Dude, another month is in the bag. July 2020. Boom.
Holy
crap.
Like it's insane. It's almost August. I can't even believe it. The summer of the year, it's flying by even though it kind of has been a weird long year. You know what I mean? It's been weird.
That's an understatement. I would say we're all doing the best we can.
I'm doing the best I can!
Man, July 2020 was pretty fun. I think we made the most of it.
Yes, it was intense. Let's jump into the first category, though, of monthly recap, and that is YouTube channel of the month. What channel are we talking about?
So this is a newer channel we found, just kind of commenting on some of our videos, and he's rising really fast. Just hit 1,000 subs.
Yes, he did.
Pacmancase. He has the 3 Ps that we look for when we're looking for gaming YouTube channels: personality,
passion,
and production.
Yeah. Man, he has all 3 of them. His production's so good. He's fun to watch, and he just has it. You know, he has it.
It's hard to explain. You know, when you see it, he has that it factor, like you said. And I think you guys would really, really enjoy his channel. I think you should go check him out. He's on the rise. I think it's going to be one of those channels that before you know it, he's going to be a major player in the retro gaming scene. So yeah. Pacmancase. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. Dude's a freaking rock star.
Yes, he is. Now let's move on to YouTube video of the month. This one's iffy.
Yeah, so the reason it is I feel like it's kind of a little bit like, I don't know, we're picking almost kind of like a video that we're in, but maybe we have to go with it. It is the live stream. Well, it was rendered into one video, the NHL Hitz 2002 season with Megadan29.
Yes, so we went to Megadan's, we crashed his place for the weekend, and we are Stanley Cup champions. We played NHL Hitz 3-player on the PS2, and we went undefeated 30 games and won the Stanley Cup. Dude, it took us, what, 9.5 hours to beat or something like that?
Yeah.
And
it was
holy
so
crap,
much fun.
it's so much fun. And I kind of feel like it's a cop-out to pick that as video of the month. But man, it is hilarious.
Well, and it's really funny, and there's multiple moments in there that are just like gut-busting funny, but it's cool that it's a time capsule that we can always go back and view and remember that weekend. And to be able to beat a game with Megadan29, like one of the world's best gamers that I've ever seen, it's kind of like something to check off the bucket list. And I think we were all just fluid. It was very natural. It just flowed. And for me, it's got to be the video of the month because I've watched it 2 times through now, and on top of living through it, and it was just so much fun. And yeah, that's it.
That's video of the month. Now let's move on to game of the month, and we already talked about it. That's NHL Hitz 2002 on the PS2.
Yeah.
We don't actually have it on the PS2. We have it on the GameCube, I believe.
Correct. Yeah, we just played it the other night. Yeah.
Yes, but dude, it's so much fun. It's such a great 3-player co-op game.
Yeah,
and dude, it's just playing with Megadan, playing it 3-player. I'll never forget it. It's such a fun freaking game, and it's addicting. It's so easy. I just love arcade sports games.
And if I may, somebody may have found their calling in life.
Pow.
Yeah, he's obsessed with it. He's great at fighting.
Yes, Blake, man. He's the dude from the Colorado Avalanche.
Yep. Pretty sure Robert updated his LinkedIn to say NHL Stanley Cup champion.
I did. But moving on. Moving on to that, to a comment of the month.
Yeah, this was a fun one. We had a really fun live stream. We've had a lot of fun live streams, I guess, this past month and a half, where we've played Burnout Takedown 3. So I've got this new live stream shirt that I'm going to wear for every live stream the rest of the year. It's a Dr. Isaac Yankem shirt. Wrestling fans, yes. That
he was
Isaac
so excited, and he wouldn't tell anyone, and then he got it, and I was like, that's what you, oh my God.
I like it. But here's what's funny is we were rushing back from Megadan's place to jump onto a live stream, and Mateo Hernandez jumps into the live stream and like calls me out. He's like, dude, where's your live stream shirt?
Oh shit, I'm not wearing my streaming shirt.
Who said it?
Damn it!
Who said it?
Somebody called me out.
He said he was going to wear it every stream for the rest of the year, and he forgot. And it's been 2 weeks, so call him out. Nice job, Mateo. Nice job calling him out. What a poser, dude. He's such a poser.
Yeah. So somebody else out there cares.
Yeah, he said he was going to wear it for the rest of the year, every live stream, and then he didn't have it on. And man, it was so funny. I'm so glad that you called him out, Mateo. I was like, yes. So I know that's not like technically a real comment, but it was a comment that came in on a live stream, and it just made us laugh.
It was really funny.
Thank you so much, Mateo, for calling him out. And if he ever forgets, call him out in live streams for the rest of the year, guys.
Yeah.
Don't let him forget.
Oversight on my part.
Now let's move on to beer of the month. July has been a crazy freaking month, and we've had so many amazing beers.
Yeah.
I think before I tell you the beer of the month, I gotta have some honorable mentions. So we started off having the Rye Mata Familias by Mother's. That was incredible. Do you
Very
send
good.
us that? Then we had Fuzzbox by Single Cut, Double Dry Hopped IPA. BK sent that to us. And then we had Strawberry Chocolate Cheesecake by Barntown. Such a good beer. But that's not our beer of the month. What's our beer of the month?
That would be the B-Bomb, the coconut B-Bomb sent to us by Joe Wallace. It's a Fremont beer.
Yes, 2019 edition. Holy crap, it was delicious.
It's been aged for a little while. Just a fantastic brew. One of the better stouts I've had. And the weird thing is we had 2 epic stouts this month.
And it's July.
Aren't really our thing this time of year. It's more of kind of our winter beer. But yeah, it was delicious. And I think that's got to be beer of the month.
It
One of the
was,
better
dude.
beers we've had in a long
Everything
time.
we've had from Fremont has been just incredible. I think they were like beer of the year last year or something.
Maybe,
like something
yeah.
close to that.
Is
So
that the Rusty
good.
Nail?
Yeah,
Something like that?
the Rusty
Yeah.
Hook. Now let's move on to Boner Dog of the Month. This one I think a lot of you can relate to.
Yeah, let's call this guy Refuse to Wear Mask Guy.
Yes.
Multiple times, we all know we're going through this COVID-19 crisis. We all know that we've been told masks don't help, and now they do. And whatever you believe, go ahead, believe. But my problem is, and I feel like this individual, or these people, are boner dogs because they go into a place that isn't theirs, another business that has huge postings saying masks required.
You have to wear a mask if you come
Now,
in here.
this is your house or their business, someone else's property, and they walk in there and they don't have one on. And then if somebody says something to them, they're like,
Yeah, they get all defensive, and it's like, dude, they walk past 3 signs that say mask. It's just, dude, they're either just don't care. They're just.
Well, I think there's only 2 options. You're either an idiot,
Yeah.
and you can't read, or B, you're just a disrespectful prick.
Yeah.
Like, if they want you to do that in their dwelling, you have one of 2 options, in my opinion. Don't go in. If that
Or-
doesn't align with your beliefs, that's fine.
Or put a mask on.
Or put a mask on. But you walk in and don't follow someone's rules. It's like, if I come into your house and you say, hey, man,
Can you take your shoes
take
off?
your shoes off.
Yeah.
Or, hey, I'm taking my shoes off, and you're like, hey, you don't have to take them off in here. It's your place. I'm going to follow your rules,
Yeah.
because guess what? I'm in your house. People like that are disrespectful. They just grind my gears. They fire me up. They light the wick. And we've ran into, this weekend that we're filming this episode, multiple dudes.
Multiple.
And it's usually dudes.
Yeah.
Let's get that out of the way. That are just, they're disrespectful assholes.
They're Mr. Boner Dogs.
Of the month.
So that's, I bet everyone, because we're all dealing with the same
Yeah.
crap, I bet everyone's seen multiple people that do that. It's just so frustrating. But now let's move on to something that's not frustrating, and that is this beer, Kitty Lime Pie by Back Pocket. So Back Pocket is slowly becoming one of my favorite Iowa breweries. They are so good. They keep releasing all these unique things. We actually had the pleasure of stopping by
This month,
and, and
yeah.
it was awesome. What do you think of this key lime pie inspired goza?
This is a very, very good beer. It's tastes like what it says it is. I think you get the key lime notes. It finishes very creamy on the back end, which is very odd for a goza.
Yeah.
But it's sweet. There is a velvety creaminess on the finish. There is a little bit of a tart aspect, being that it's a sour or a goza. I would say as a representation of the style. Now, if you had to put it on a list of my favorite beers of the year, it probably wouldn't be ahead of middle of the pack. Yeah. But for its style, being a goza, I would say this is probably a 9 out of 10 for the style.
This is so good, and that creaminess at the back end reminds me a lot of like the crust of a key lime pie,
Yeah.
like that graham cracker. I don't even know what the crust is, but it has that flavor.
Yeah.
And it's so good with it. Dude, this thing is just incredible, and you wouldn't think it would be creamy because it's like not that thick of a beer. This is a really good one, and we've been sitting on this one for a while. We've had it before. Great job, Back Pocket. You just keep hitting it out of the park.
They do. It's almost like I think we're on a deal right now where I'd say about 65% of the beers we're getting from this brewery are just home runs. Another 10% are kind of like, they're okay. And then there's been a couple that haven't been the greatest, but they are really climbing the rungs, as are one of our favorite breweries in the state.
Yeah, which is impressive because there's a lot of them. Now let's move on to what's on in the game room.
Yes, this is a series that I'm rewatching. Your introduction to it. We have started season 1 of The Sopranos.
Tony Soprano.
I think it's one of the biggest modern marvels of pop culture, if you will. I think the way the production of this show was done, it's almost like every episode's its own movie. The
It really
storytelling.
The way it's edited together, dude.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before. This is my first time jumping into the series. And I love how the episodes just like throw you in. Like it just starts you with something and you're like, what's going on? Who are these characters? How are they related?
Yeah.
So season 1, I'm trying to figure out how everything's connected, how they're doing this. And it's just the way it's told, the writing. Dude, this show's so good. And we're watching it on VHS.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, one part about this show, at least for me, you know, when I first started watching this, probably my high school years into my college years, I was a little late to the party on it. But nonetheless, I was renting it at the time at Family Video, and I'd watch it like a couple discs at a time. This was the first show that I ever remember watching where I was rooting hardcore for the bad guy. You know, I remember like, you know, just distinct scenes in the first season. You know, the gentleman who can't get the phone to work at the
Strip club.
the Bada Bing. And he gets beat just really heavily with the receiver of the phone. And it's like, he's not a good person.
No, he's not.
You know? And then, you know, the college episode where he takes Meadow to visit school, tracks down a guy that was a FBI informant, or in the witness protection program, I'm sorry, and kills him. The way he kills him, the way he murders him. It's like, why am I connected to this guy?
Good morning, Rat.
And, you know, there's been shows since then that have done this same thing with your Mad Men's, your Breaking Bads.
Walking Dead.
Yeah,
kind of.
Dexter, you know, things like that where you somehow side and can empathize and find the good in a horrible person.
Well, I
But
think
this was the first time I ever felt that.
I think the connection and stuff that why I kind of like him is because he does all these bad things, but then like he cuts to him in therapy, like, and he's on medication, and it's like all this like crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like this back and forth, dude. It's so good. If you haven't seen Sopranos, highly recommend.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're looking for it on VHS, I don't know what the rates are on DVD, but I'm finding them at thrift stores, and you can even get them on eBay for like under $5 per season. It's super cheap. Low barrier of entry if you want to get into the series. So
Now let's jump into the last category of the monthly recap, and that is monthly highlights.
Yeah.
Holy crap, this month has been out of control. But it started off with a collab with Chris Pico. We were on the movie starting.
Yeah.
It was a podcast where we watched Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
And just had commentary, and it was a blast.
It was a great time. It's always fun. We've done a couple things with Chris Pico over the years, and it was a lot of fun. Always good working with him, and it's a great movie. Dumb and
That's
Dumber.
so
It was
funny.
so easy. I didn't even realize we were filming a podcast. I think a couple times I even went to the bathroom. I was just so loose, like I was just hanging out with buddies. It was a lot of fun.
And then one of my favorite highlights, this is like a highlight of the year so far, I trolled the troll himself, Telesplash Gaming, and I'll never let him down from it. Okay, so we have this app called Marco Polo. It's like a video chatting app. That's how we keep in touch with him. And he was at the store buying beer, and I love IPAs, Indian Pale Ales, and we're trying to get him into beer. So he was going down the beer aisle, and he's like, dude, what's an Indian Pale Ale? He didn't know that meant IPA. And I was like, oh, I got to strike when the iron's hot. So I told him it was a really sweet, fruity, smooth beer. It's a nice, easy drinker. And he bought like a really expensive one, like a local one. And he was so excited, and I was trying so hard not to laugh. And then he gets home, and he pours it, and he pulls me, and he said, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever had. It was like super aggressive, and then he dumped it out. Oh, it's so funny. I love it.
And I'm here, and I'm trying to figure out what I should get. I want something fruity. What's an India Pale Ale? The hell is an India Pale Ale? Give me a heads up. Is it sweet? Are those good? I don't want no damn hoppy shit.
Oh, dude, an Indian Pale Ale? Yeah, those are usually really sweet, usually really fruity. You could get up, I promise you, if you pick up any Indian Pale Ale, you'll love it.
God, for some reason I just don't believe you, but I'm gonna get one. If I buy this and it sucks, I'm gonna kick your ass. Expensive. Dude, this India Pale Ale does not taste that fruity. It tastes like shit, dude. It tastes like a Christmas tree. What the fuck did you tell me to drink? It's not that fruity. It tastes like a pine needles. Yeah, fuck that drink.
Chris, if you happen to see this, I got home from work and he was laughing like a schoolgirl. And he told me what he was doing. I was like, dude, don't do that. Like, dude, he's gonna spend his own money. And Robert's like, yeah, that's why it's funny. I'm like,
It's so funny.
so Chris, I had nothing to do with it. Kill him! Anyways,
I can't get over it.
it was a really funny rib for sure. We already said we visited Megadan 29. It was a lot of fun hanging out with him and his family, meeting his kiddos. We actually got to go hang out with Richard W.
Yeah,
too.
we met Richard W. and we went to Galloping Ghost,
Yeah.
dude. It was a crazy weekend. Stanley Cup champions, Galloping Ghost, Richard W. Went to this really cool Pac-Man place.
Yeah.
Whoa, Pac-Man restaurant? Pacmancase?
Hey!
Whoa, it all comes together. Dude, it was such a fun weekend. And Megadan is just like one of us. Like,
Yeah.
it's just hilarious.
Yeah, we actually got to film a couple episodes with him. One of them you'll have seen already. It was already posted on the channel. But the next one probably won't be out till later this year. But the fluidity of working with him, there was no awkwardness or anything. We just kind of flowed. We joked. We laughed. We had a good time. And yeah, we're just three idiots, and it was nice to get together and be happy idiots and play some video games, talk video games, stuff like that. So.
Oh man, it was so much fun. And speaking of fun, we also had a LAN party this month.
Yeah, always good times hooking up. We usually do them on the Xbox 360. There's several consoles that support LAN party connectivity, but the 360 is what we do. Usually some Halo 3. We tried a little bit of Blur. It was kind of a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, Blur kind of did not work how we thought it was going to work.
Yeah, and then Unreal Tournament 3. It's another one we played.
But those are always fun to
Yeah.
just unplug and play some video games like you used to back in the day. And then you got your Isaac Yankem shirt.
Yep.
That was a huge highlight for him, not me. And then a huge highlight for both of us is we just hit 4,000 subs.
Yeah.
Holy crap, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for continuing
For
to
sure.
watch us, supporting us, subscribing to the channel.
Yeah.
We couldn't do this without you. I mean, we could, but it would be kind of just...
Pointless. It would
Yeah.
just be for ourselves at
It'd
that
be
point.
kind of funny.
Yeah. So yeah, it blows our mind. We're about 1,000 away from hitting our yearly goal, and we've got damn near half the year to get it done.
Yep.
A little less, but we appreciate each and every one of you. Every single comment, every view. Like it just matters.
Every share.
It matters when
Just-
you feel like people appreciate your work that you're putting in. And yeah, thank you so much.
Now, it was a crazy month, but what is your favorite episode from July? I know we put out a lot of them.
Yeah, man, that's tough. We did have some fun ones. Really liked the Wii U one.
Oh, the Wii U one was
I mean,
crazy.
I don't know. We're giving Megadan a lot of love, but I think that PS2 Hidden Gems episode was probably the most fun.
Yeah, that one was really
You know, it was just unique. I love filming in different locations. I love like setting up our gear other places. Basically how you and I can do our thing in different settings.
Yeah.
I like putting ourselves like on uneasy ground and seeing how it goes. And on top of that, kind of a dream come true to film an episode with Megadan 29. We love his channel, and he's a great gamer and gave some great insight, 5 great hidden gems on the PS2. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a really fun one. I think my favorite, though, is our PS2 big box collection video. It was kind of more like a braggy video.
Yeah.
But it felt so good to finally complete a collection. It was our first collection ever that we completed. This was a collection that we started when this channel started, and now it's finally complete. It was a short episode. It was an easy episode, but man, I liked it.
And we got them, right there. So every time we walk into the game, we're just like, well, bam, nostalgia.
Yeah, there it is.
Complete collection. What? So yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're pretty proud of it. And if you haven't figured that out, because we keep tooting our own horn.
Yes, we do.
So, dude, it was an awesome month.
It was a crazy month. I just can't believe July's over. It's
Yeah.
August. The year's flying by. I am excited though for it to cool off because it's been super hot.
Yeah, we like gaming down. I think we've said this before, down in the garage at my place, and it's usually cool down there. Even in the winter, you can run a little space heater and keep it warm
it's
enough.
fine.
But there's no way to cool it down when it's 100+ heat index outside.
Yeah, it's brutal. But man, what a crazy month. Thank you guys so much for following us through July
Yeah.
and for just watching our channel.
It was a great time. Guys, we always appreciate you tuning in and subscribing to the channel. We'll see you in August and next time right here on Gaming Off the Grid.
July has been a crazy freaking year.
Yeah. There's a...
I say July's
Yeah.
been a crazy year. Let's jump into the first category. Let's jump into the channel of the month. What channel are we focusing on this month?
This is a newer channel. We just came... Let's do that again.
Let's jump into the first category of
I
the
think
month.
you're way louder than you were before.
Yeah, I'm yelling. But that's not our beer of the month. What's our beer of the month?
It is... You know what July rhymes with? It rhymes with fly. Just like this month is done, it's flown right on by.
My God. I was not ready at all.
I'm try some of this key lime wire. Lime wire. Oh.
Yep.
That is a tart yet creamy. Son of a bugger.